Greetings, YouTube. I want to start off this video with a shout out to Sal, who brought this up to me, but he's not alone. I've had several people contact me in the past few hours and say, Prof, you really need to talk about this secret silent nerf that Ghost users are experiencing against evade champs with ability accuracy reduction issues, and ultimately, where some people are noticing this in real time is map 7 of Alliance Quest with the Nightcrawler fight. So I have not experienced this myself. I've used Ghost sparingly in my usual arena fights, and they've gone, well, as they usually do. So this is based off of feedback that you all have sent me personally that I am passing on to the community. This is also based off of some pretty keen observations regarding the wording of the Ghost abilities that have been changed after today's update. So let's look at the Will-O-Wisp post. Greetings, people of the Motherhood. So after this last update, I was curious about what exactly changed the Ghost abilities list and the interaction between her phase mechanic and psychic attacks. I noticed you added an extra line of text to her abilities in regards to this, but that's not the issue here. Because, sometimes they change the wording of things like masteries or champion descriptions, but the actual mechanics of the champions don't really seem to change, so it's not really a good idea to make a mountain out of a molehill, so to speak, a bigger issue out of something that in the end you're never going to notice and you may even forget wording-wise is there. So when I saw that critical hits cannot be evaded in this, I thought, well, maybe that's always been the case and they're just clarifying the wording on the post. That's different than if she literally performs differently in certain types of fights. Well, after the update, while this precision is active, opponents' evade abilities suffer 100% flat ability accuracy. So you go from critical hits cannot be evaded, which is what we're used to seeing, to something that involves certain evade champions, maybe like Miles Morales, certainly like Nightcrawler. And so when that is the case, this small change basically reduces the efficiency of this ability in two ways. If the opponent has above 100% chance to evade an attack, he can evade guaranteed critical hits. Before the update, they shouldn't be evaded. And then the precision passive is required to stop the evade from triggering. Before the update, critical hits were the ones that would stop the evade from triggering, but now by the wording here, the precision passive. Considering the precision will disappear after the first hit of the special attack, this can allow the opponent to evade mid the special if he is able to do so by any ability. Additionally, any node or scenario that would give Ghost a guaranteed critical hit will not work towards this evade counter ability. I would like to get some clarification here. Either this was just a text change that was made without the intention to change her abilities but ended up being wrongly worded, or this change actually nerfs one of her character's ability and it ended up not being announced. So, again, this is information well worded. Again, thank you, sir. Thank you to the summoner Will-O-Wisp. And so let's see what the community comments are on this issue below. Nice catch. The change to critical hits can be traced back months ago. It was not in this update. So Hi Guys is trying to clarify that this has nothing to do with this latest update. Again, this is just me reporting on things I've heard, so maybe that's true. We don't want to jump to conclusions, but if people are noticing certain things about fights that they haven't seen before, like the Nightcrawler fight, it's worth talking about. Minus 100% evade ability accuracy is the same description as slow, so higher evade chance does not matter. Very nice catch. Lame move from Kabam, says Master Puff. This needs to be fixed or announced in the patch notes. This could essentially nerf one of her abilities, and they didn't want us to know about it. Okay, Will-O-Wisp says, I was able to confirm with an alliance mate that didn't update it. In fact, this change happened prior to this update, but still, there is the issue with how the ability is described and how it should really work. It doesn't seem something major at first glance, but can be essential on specific scenarios. You can see people being upset, also some people not being. So, Tafray, any place where the chances go above 100%, she will not be working as before. I don't think it will be a big issue. She will still be really good, but changing this and not including this in the patch notes whenever it was changed is very sneaky. Similar to the Quake, Hawkeye synergy, Silent Nerf, these things should be announced somewhere. Otherwise, it feels very shady. And I do remember the controversy about the Quake, Hawkeye synergy as well. So I think that's kind of the middle stance on this. Maybe it's not that big of a deal, and certainly it may not be a change that happened during this patch, but if they've never announced it and we have to kind of become Sherlock Holmes detective style to read the differences and kind of interpret it as is, that can be something that is, sneaky and potentially shady and just something that they really don't want us to be talking about. Another thing I just realized, if a champ is on a node like Mixmaster, Mesmerize, and if that champion is like Archangel, Manloka, Mysterio, Longshot, etc., she won't be able to counter them. Lame. Silent Nerf, 100%. Okay. So, bunch of comments about this. This is from January 2nd, so before the update, presumably, so this change has been there since December at least. Okay, so this is good information, right? Maybe people are just now noticing this. All I know is that some people have told me when they tried to bring this up to Kabam on the forums, shocker, the post was automatically deleted and they did not respond to it. So at least this forum post for the moment is still up. I can't tell you where to stand on this issue. You can see from the comments that some people are very upset. Some people think it's not a big deal at all and it's completely overblown. And other people feel like it's not that big of a deal, but it is a big deal that Kabam didn't put this in some patch notes this year, presumably in the December or at least January ones, and now of course we're past February and into March. I don't know what to tell you to think because I don't want you to think off of what I'm telling you. All I'm saying is this is what was passed on to me by a few people tonight, and they asked that I make a video of it, and so I have done just that. Have a great rest of your Monday, though if you're watching this across the pond, it's already well into Tuesday, so happy Tuesday, those of you that this affects. Either way, thanks for passing on this information, and thanks for watching.